Good morning and welcome to Forward Not Fetal, my daily vlog. Um, Sunday morning, dragging a little ass. Did a big push to get through the kids' too small clothes yesterday, which is always like it's hard because like you want them to grow and become their own people and all of that, but it's also like you hold something up and you're like, so, that's a thing, but I did it. Also tried to, one of the things I tell myself when I start to get overwhelmed by the number of things that I both need to and want to do is I did not get into this pickle in a weekend. I mean, I guess technically except for the baby, you know what I'm saying? And it will take more than a weekend to get things set how I want. Which is okay, just trying to chip away so that the mountain is a little bit smaller, and then one day that mountain's going to be a hill, and then one day it's just not going to be there. Except for that's not true. Life is always going to make things a little bumpy. Like there's no such thing as never, like, you can't ever be completely caught up, or if you are, it's for a brief moment because life just keeps generating things. Like, it's just what happens. So it's sort of like, okay, but getting to a level place means as it rises, it's significantly easier to keep on top of, which will be good. And, discovering what he's into and swapping out his toys. It does help. Like, it's a really good example for me that by following some of the, I think it's primarily like Montessori, kind of for kids this age, is you only have 4 to 6 things out for them to play with on their shelves. Like, it's very limited because the idea is for them to focus on things, to help them focus and not be constantly distracted. So you're kind of like giving them the opportunity to really dive into this thing. And it's okay if they get a little bored because then they have to come up with things. So we're kind of trying to help them develop their imagination and do all of that stuff. And sometimes it gets easy for stuff to balloon a little bit, and then, you cool down, and I did that this week, and it's definitely, and because we put the new shelves up, so it was much more easy to see, like, oh, God, yeah, like, it's got 9 holes, and so if they're all full, I gotta, like, take some things off, or, like, change things up. And he's definitely, like, going deeper on things, which is awesome. And by having fewer things, it's easier to tell if he's not really into something, and then swap it out for something else to see, like, is this a thing he'll be into? Like, what is he wanting to do right now? And really trying to follow him on, like, what his interests are. And I found, oh my gosh, because I had one of these almost exactly. This might even be from that era. I don't know. I hope not. But we'll think about it. It's the, if it was clean, I would have brought it out. But it's like about this big, and it's got 5 container things on it, and each one has a different thing that you do, and then an animal head pops up, like it twists up, and it'll be an animal, and then you can push them all down and start over. And I remember loving that toy, and like trying to see, and like my imagination was that like when the animals went in, they were going into these crazy worlds that they were discovering. And so I was very excited to realize I had that. So I'm gonna clean that up, and that's definitely going to go into rotation on his shelves this week, because he's really into like mechanical things, opening and closing, and figuring out, like, wanting to figure out latches. And so I think that'll have like some nice things for him to play with and master, and that'll be terrifying because it'll become harder and harder to baby proof. But it's just life. They apparently grow up and can open doors. It's just awful. One day he's gonna come home late for curfew, and he's gonna have the car, and what do you do? Because by then hopefully there'll be an automated car, and I can just be like, boop boop boop, get your ass in the car because it's coming home in 10 minutes. So that could be cool. Anyway, it's Sunday. I got these foam things, like pillows kind of, but they were like samples for like a mattress place, I guess. So they're like a good size foam block with like good heavy covers on them, which is awesome because if you buy the kids version of that for them to play on like gross motor stuff and build, they're a lot more than $1 a piece. I'm pretty sure the cheapest I've seen is like 5 small blocks for like 120, or maybe the 5 small is 80, and then like the set is like 189 or something. So it's sort of like, and for $5, we can see if he's even interested in this. Awesome. Anyway, so that's my vlog for the day. I might have a second cup of coffee because I am not parking. I keep looking here, but the camera's up here. Oh. Anyway, I hope you all have a really awesome day. I hope you have a really good Monday. Beginning of a new week, fresh start, fresh week, forward. We always press forward, even if we're kind of flopping forward because we're in a ball on the ground, but you still flop forward. Just keep flopping forward, and eventually you'll be away from the place you were. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good weekend and a happy Monday.